It's your boy PP back from Nats. It was quite a meme-tastic Nats. Unfortunately, this is not the meme video you've been waiting for. There was supposedly a big collab done with some other of the content people, so I gotta wait for that to come out so I can use all the sound bites for my May video. So this is just my write-up and what I think of the current situation. You know what situation I mean.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Kang 214, aka the Kang for life, the King of Kangs. Be canceled at any combo. You can do any combo they can cancel into. Right there.
So from the team's perspective, obviously Liu Kang is still a huge problem because 1/3 of every single deck in top 8 was Liu Kang. So just imagine a world without diversity and more than 1/3 of every deck is Liu Kang. That's the world that would exist. But give Liu Kang the benefit of the doubt, and let's look at singles. Which, by the way, I don't think like a single really good player played Liu Kang. Like there's like me, but you'd have to admit that I'm really good at the game to deny my statement. So not a single really good Liu Kang player, not even like a great Liu Kang player, was in singles. But leading up to about the first 2/3 of Swiss, he tore people up. And like myself, my own personal anecdotes, I fought a lot of people that, you know, like not just in singles but also in teams. I fought plenty of decks that thought they came there to beat Liu Kang. Like every Cassie deck thought they were geared to beat Liu Kang because they have Shoken and Shadow Inheritance, but that didn't mean shit. And I still ripped up every single Cassie that was across from me every single time. So the only two games I played where my opponent had the privilege of beating me were versus Jeremy Ray's Jackie, and you know his Jackie was all about beating Liu Kang, like full-on hand cannon and bang and stuff like that. And also he was thirsty for the revenge. Jeremy Ray was very thirsty for the revenge, and he got it. I'm really proud of you, dog. But then again, he also beat up that other Mr. Cody's Liu Kang as well. And the only other game I lost was against Garrett Brett, which was a pretty casual game. I was basically out of contention and wasn't actually gonna dream crush Mr. Garrett Brett. But after it was over, I'd probably give him about a 60-40 chance to beat Liu Kang, even with his super anti Liu Kang tech. It was still only like 60-40 for like the best like UFS player ever made. So to me, that still shows that Liu Kang is a problem. If you don't like build your deck around beating him, he's just gonna run over you, and it won't even be a little bit close. It'll be comically funny how badly he runs you over. Like people saw my game when I was at the featured table fighting Cassie, and I just ran it over. I didn't even play a single yin and yang one of those games, and I still ran it over with my ghetto 16 count attack deck, including fatality. And this isn't to mention, like, I still beat decks all the time that are made for beating my deck. Like Danielle Tyler's Jackie was also made to beat Liu Kang, but that just because my deck goes off properly, even things like hand cannon don't stop my deck because I just play a Nero fatty and drop down the hand cannon and keep going face until I win. And I did it. And there's a lot of other situations that tell me how good Liu Kang is too. Like supposedly my teammate Mr. Devin Bernier built his Spike 1 deck very similar to Garrett Brett's deck, and it was made for beating Liu Kang. So essentially every single time in teams when we won the die roll, even when we didn't, we'd pair our Spike 1 against their Liu Kang. And even then, Mr. Devin, I think, won about half of his games that he played against Liu Kang's. On the other hand, since we're constantly pairing our Spike 1 into every Liu Kang, every other deck gets the chance to pair their anti-Liu Kang tech into me, and I still went 6-0 in teams that day. And we played a lot of good people. Like, I mean, Dave Wagner's good Sniper Joe deck gave me the most trouble out of all the decks that I did beat. It was a Liu Kang Stomper. I assume it was their deck they built intended to beat Liu Kang's, and I can see why they ended up winning, because they had such a good deck that was well-rounded and good at beating Liu Kang. But still, it still couldn't take your boy down. And your boy got his revenge against Dave Wagner for all those years ago for that Chin and Iori match that he took. So every single game where I get paired into anti-Liu Kang, I whoop that ass and we go to next round. But Devin only won about like one half of his against Liu Kang, when that's like his one job to beat Liu Kang. So in our first and only top 8 game after I won my matchup versus Jackie, I had the misfortune of watching Devin's game play out when our third teammate Barry Everson had already lost his game. So I'm watching Devin play his shitty game and waiting for it to play out and make or break us. And he's playing against, the one deck he's supposed to beat, Liu Kang, being played by, this Marco nobody guy, who to my knowledge has been playing the game for like a year. And I can tell watching this game that both of these players are garbage, and I have made a huge mistake teaming with Devin. Like, just this one part will like lay it out for everyone to understand how shitty both of these players are at the same time, like a mirror of shittiness reflected upon itself on both sides of the table. When Marcus reversaled to Devin with a Nero Fatty, Devin responds with High Seas Adventure for no reason, because Liu Kang can still respond all he wants with himself and any yin yangs he may have, and Marcus still doesn't respond because of the flash, because supposedly flash makes you not be able to play any more abilities for that attack. I had to watch that happen. So it might have been the same turn, I'm not sure. Devin had a Swimming Bird and a Frost Hammer in his hand, and he thought it was a good idea to clog the bejesus out of his card pool with Prepare to Fight, choosing face downs, so he's negging the damage on his Swimming Bird at this point, which spoiler, this choice of action results in him failing his Swimming Bird at the end of the turn. This is all happening while he knows his opponent has a Flame Aura in his hand, because he picked it up from JoJo's card, whatever it's called. You know, the one that no one plays for good reason. So I don't remember or not, like, I think he could have made the Swimming Bird lethal. I might be wrong. He could have made it for really close to lethal, so he should have done that, because it would have baited out the Flame Aura. Probably it would have baited out the Flame Aura, because his opponent would have had no choice but to either use that and block half instead of going to like 3 or something, which he would have been at. But no, he decides to play Frost Hammer next and pumps the shit out of it and pumps the speed out of it for no goddamn reason, because his opponent has a Flame Aura in his hand. So instead of doing the smart thing and playing Swimming Bird into Frost Hammer, Devin thought it would be funny to stack this game on top of the giant ass pile of games where your boy Pee-Pee could have been on some cardboard for once in his life, but he doesn't, because his team fucked it up for him again. Why you gotta fuck it up like that, Devin? Why you gotta fuck up that one time? We already beat the champion team, because we all know that if it involves Phil beating me, or even Phil's team beating mine, we know that's like a no contest. Which, by the way, my only real regret for this event was not just pairing myself into Phil just so I could beat him for the giggles, even though it would have been a bad strategy for the team. So on to other things. We got the new IP. We know what that is, and I use the word new reluctantly here. Very reluctant to use the word new IP, because it's something we had before. Yeah, we got Sock Baby. So you can expect to play as your favorite Sock Baby characters, Davis, Ronnie Cordova, Burger, the Big Chub Chub. Like, it's good. I'm glad we have it now. But, like, I still can't even believe that we got Bebop. Even though it's good, it just pales in comparison to the last 2 sets, Bebop and Mortal Kombat. Like, I mean, everyone loves Sock Baby, though, so, I mean, can't really complain about it, though. But, we just better get other shit, too. I know we'll get other shit, too, in the future that will wow us again, like we were when we were spoiled with Bebop in Mortal Kombat, and I'm gonna play the shit out of Davis.